All right, here we go, day 4, and we are docked in San Juan, Puerto Rico. And different side this time. We're not on the pier side. So you get another view of another cruise, some water. It's always interesting to wake up in a different location, exotic location, even though it might not look like it right now.
Just wanna waste some time with you. Sometimes it seems too good to be true. Nobody I'd rather waste time with than you.
All right, we're getting off the boat here in Puerto Rico. Those people are already getting back on the boat. I talk about this often, but I grew up in New York City, and many of my friends were Puerto Rican, Boricuas. And it's never thought that I would actually go to Puerto Rico, and yet here I am. And it's interesting to watch and see some of the other bands getting ready to board the boat. Yeah, here we are back in Puerto Rico. This is my second visit, and I'm looking forward to some authentic Puerto Rican lunch. That is the state bird of Puerto Rico, a Puerto Rican pelican. I believe this is a brown Puerto Rican pelican, and there he is in his natural habitat. Everybody loves a good Puerto Rican pelican. All right, the authentic stops in Puerto Rico. First, this is called Walgreens. Walgreens. All right, let's see what's going on here. Now, as you've seen from these videos, when you get off the boat, you're usually in a very touristy area, and obviously it's normally a safe area. They want to keep their cruise ports tourist occupied. And you can buy all kinds of junk. All right, time for a little Puerto Rican history. Yes. Earthquake, tsunami. Okay, I think I got it. We're gonna have a pina colada and aqua water. Michelle is demonstrating the $3 pina colada. There's no alcohol for $3, I don't think. I can only have a small taste, and then it will be insulin time. Try not to stand in front of other people so that we don't have extras in our video. There you are. Stand in front of this. This is a native Spanish cartoon. It is called El Cars. Yeah, all right, what do you think?
It's definitely not alcohol in that.
I'm going to have some insulin first. Join you in a minute. All right, let's get a look at the Puerto Rican city, or the city of Puerto Rico. Again, I'm happy to be here. Very cool. There's perks that come to this life. Maybe when I was a kid, I would have thought those perks would have been, traveling with musicians and that kind of thing. Now I think the traveling is the key. You get to see places that you never thought you would see. Hope I don't sound redundant when I say all that, but I am looking for arroz con pollo. That is what I'm looking for. And look at this street. It's as hard to walk on as you would imagine. Many people watch my videos for my history. This is the Banco Popular de Puerto. Translated to English, this is the most popular bank in all of Puerto Rico. Maybe don't quote me on that. I wonder if this song is monetized. I hope not. The state song of Puerto Rico. But look at these really beautiful, scenic streets. Really nice. Very picturesque. Film a movie here.
Actually, guys, let's go.
Take a look at the streets. Very nice. You wake up each day, if you're lucky, and you never know where life is going to take you. Today takes us to Puerto Rico. All right, here we are in Puerto Rico. The state song, Greatest American Hero theme. Believe it or not, walking on air. I never thought I'd come to Puerto Rico and hear the theme. It's the Greatest American Hero. This really is an 80's cruise. All right, we're here in the park. This is the statue of Puerto Rican Paul. He was a leader. And, oh, maybe that's not Paul. That's Cristobal Colon. But don't act like you know anything. You read the sign just like me. Are you familiar with Cristobal Colon? She likes to brag because she has a doctorate. She didn't know that guy any better than me. I was talking in jest about the statue, Cristobal Colon. You can obviously tell that this is Christopher Columbus. And you can also tell that maybe some people are not fans of his work. Michelle said they run the traffic. They're very aggressive, the way they run it at the U.S. airport. I think it's like a Puerto Rican Frosty the Snowman. Myself, I didn't know what to do, so I'm crossing. And they're very aggressive. I'm gonna wait for my cue. Now do we go? All right, we're gonna make this walk. Uphill. Puerto Rico. If you don't like my pronunciation, no need to say it in the comments because I don't give a fuck. It's a tad adventurous for me walking uphill this much, but I know the view is going to be incredible, and you only live once. I mean, depending on what you believe. But I'll show you in front of me. You know, when we get to the top, it's going to be an incredible view, and I'm excited to see it. Look at that. Beautiful. I think more people would sign on for rock and roll if they knew they were going to get to see some amazing history. Oh, Jesus. Birds will kill you. All right, we're making our way up to the top of the fort. 10 dinero to get in here. Worth it. They don't take cash. Although there are people in the parking lot who will hit you over the head and take your cash. Maybe not, I shouldn't say that. Yeah, maybe. Here's a little history about where we're about to visit. Spanish-built forts of El Morro and Canuelo and San Cristobal Casa. Oh, come on. These structures are from 1525 to 1787. And all right, here we are. As I said, $10, 10 dinero. $10 each to come here. It's also a national park, but I think when you visit places like this, it's good to support the local community and to support local history. And that's what we're doing. A lot of history that you can read about. Pretty crazy. A lot of history. A lot of history that I'm not familiar with. All right. Michelle, tell us all about this.
This was a soldier's quarters.
Interesting. These are actual soldiers' artifacts. And 1765, this was the soldiers' rations of what a soldier's diet allowance was. This later became known as keto. And then they all started Taibo. And they got in shape. I mean, I think that's what happened. This is a bookstore, a libraria, a biblioteca, if you will. You don't need to see that right now. It's just some exhibits, general. And the only thing about the cruise is that sometimes you have a limited time to do everything. And Admiral, and it's an officer. And sometimes it's hard to learn about all the history as you go. This is a Spanish musketeer, and he was, much like many musicians, poorly fed and paid. And then also thin by disease and desertion. Most musicians will go through that. Hidden defenses. Yeah, you can see it's hidden. This is the upward tunnel to the dungeon, and I don't know what this is, but we'll look. Look at all this stuff. I just saw the rack. I could be wrong. Some cannonballs. All right, follow me if you will into a dark tunnel.
30 minutes episode of teaching history.
Always a know-it-all around talking, right? Ancient history. Let's just enjoy the ruins. It's a little spooky in here, huh?
It's spooky.
It is spooky. You're bilingual, or something like that. You want to go in there?
Sure.
I gotta watch my head.
This is where they held somebody captive for like 20 or 30 years. So that was just his little
His little window on the universe.
Those are his drawings, supposedly.
I'd like to follow people around who know stuff, and then take my own tour, if you will. This looks like the Blair Witch Project. Go back in there and see what happens to you. Get in there. I just want to see if you're haunted. You feel all right?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's hot in here, but yeah.
Well, I mean, you're in a prison or something. All right. I wish I knew a little bit more about what I was looking at, but it's an old fort. It has a lot of history, and it's very hot out right now, and much hotter underneath the fort. Are you enjoying this? I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to my audience, but Michelle is enjoying it as well, which is better for me, because, you know, this is where we just were, under covers, and the doorway opened to a tunnel to the main plaza. 6 hidden passages in a fortress, sometimes called the galleries. And 1769, they didn't have a door. Fascinating. I like to stand around and act like I know what I'm talking about and see if people quote me. Don't quote me on that, though.
No, no.
Holy shit. You think they'd put it in an elevator by now? Oh, fuck. Michelle has to show off. She can walk so fast. Oh. This is turning into the Grim Life Collective. There's our boat. Crazy to see it all the way from here. Because this elevator was built in 1759, it is obviously out of service. This elevator is from 1759, that's why it doesn't work. That is the finest air conditioner of 1759, prototype for what became the American cooler, and it's beautiful. It's still in pristine condition. This feels like Hoover Dam. Hoover Dam. Clark Griswold would put his gum here to stop the leak. All right, well, it's nice and cool in here at least. Well, let's see what's down here. It is cooler, as I said. They have air conditioning. It's a little spooky. Low headroom. It's actually not that low. They've had lower headroom, if you know what I mean. I saw Scooby-Doo get chased out of here once. Spooky light. Uh-oh, here's a ghost. Fuck, I don't know if I could do it. What's up there? I'm not sure I'm in the best condition to do this. It's a long way down. And, you know, I'm 50 years old. 50, 5-0. I kick, stretch, kick. My two payless. Terrible in this lighting. But anyway, it's a little creepy. I saw how this ended for Scooby-Doo. Now I'm on the next part, going up to the main battery. Michelle ran ahead, pretty much left me to die. And this is it. I hope you enjoyed the video. That you like, comment, subscribe. I hope those aren't my last words. This is gonna be a nice view up here. Maybe let a few people pass, if you know what I mean. Whew. I was telling the audience that you left me to die. It's very difficult. And then I said, I found you surrounded by balls. And, yeah. Don't put your hands on those balls? It might be a little hot. Be careful. Blow on the balls first. Hot?
Kind of.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I like ball temperature.
yeah. My balls are a little hot too. All right. The view of the city here in Puerto Rico. Beautiful. I recommend it. And that is the cruise that we're on right now. Explorer of the Seas. Sometimes I'm at a loss for words to describe such a picturesque place. A photogenic, picturesque Puerto Rico. The word picture, and esque come to mind to describe it. And but this is a very beautiful fort and a very beautiful picture. So much that one may describe it as picturesque. What do you think, Michelle? Are you enjoying it here?
Yes.
Have you seen everything that Puerto Rico has to offer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it was a beautiful excursion, if you will. Michelle knows the jokes. Don't think she's naive. What is that?
Oh, wow. Look what it is.
I don't know.
A well.
Oh, well. Oh, you're being funny. Very good. Michelle has a dry sense of humor. Yeah, that's a well. Yeah. You know, it's funny. Ruby Sue fell down the well. Her eyes became crossed. She gets kicked by a mule. Eyes go back normal. I don't know. We had a beautiful visit to the fort, and we didn't need any excursion. We made our own. We're gonna walk back that way. We're gonna try to find some food. Comida. Is that food? I don't know if that's right. Some asshole in the comments will correct me. Anyway, I gotta eat. Take my back pills. Anyway, we're gonna see. It looks like there's some places down here, and then I gotta start the live show. You know, it's funny, movies are big in weird places. Jerry Lewis and Mickey Rourke are very popular in France. But I will tell you, interesting thing, Streets of Fire is the state movie of Puerto Rico, and the actor Michael Pare, he's so famous that he has his name on every corner. And not only does he have his name on every corner, but we heard the Greatest American Hero theme earlier. Did you know Michael Pare started as a student on that show? Anyway, nice to see them paying respect with this beautiful red sign. Someday. They're very strict. They ID you. If you're 24, no service. All right, we're eating out here. Nice place. Seems authentic. Menu is mostly in Spanish, but we'll figure it out. We're joined by company for lunch. Both the Raven, Nevermore. There's his other friends. Almost a murder. There is a pigeon pretending to be a crow. It's not often you go to a restaurant with a chicken sitting behind you. He's a noisy chicken, and he is warning the customers to not order chicken. I hear you. I'm having rice. Michelle is having camarones. Thank you. The waiter was very nice. Obviously, we don't speak Spanish. But we could try to fake it. His English is better than our Spanish. I think you did good. I taste the beans, and if you like them, I'd throw them on top of the rice. And those look like good. Looks like garlic camarones. Shrimp to my English-speaking friends. I think you did good. That looks like a nice meal right there. You did good. This chicken got backup. I just saw a bunch of other ones. Pigeons pretending it's a chicken, but I'm getting the feeling that I ordered too much food. He said the paella, which was $45, would feed 2 or 3. We're gonna see. I didn't order the chicken. Push it. And we're gonna see how big it is, but I got a feeling I'm gonna be hot. Now behind the... Oh, shut up. Here comes a giant plate of rice. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Can I get hot sauce? Thank you. I've got some papas fritas with a dipping sauce. That's not that bad. Not that bad. You want to have a papas fritas? French fry. I think. I mean, I'm not sure, but I'll tell you. Hold on. French fry. Papas fritas. Thank you. Expect that. Michelle had no clue what was happening, but you got to film that. The cruise horn is playing the Love Boat theme. I don't know if that's Pacific Princess. This is really good. I mean, great. And I asked the waiter for hot sauce. I expected like Tabasco sauce. And he was gone a long time. And then I saw that he literally went to this Mexican restaurant. I saw him coming out with these little samples of hot sauce. Anyway, he's very nice. Everyone's very nice. Very rare sighting here in Puerto Rico. This is like a Bigfoot sighting. You don't see this very often. That is El Slim Tender. El Slim Tender. Very rare. Making his way through the streets of Puerto Rico in search of mofongo and cerveza. Anyway, legendary bass player, throbs. That's good. We are on the hunt for the elusive Slim Tender. We saw him turn this way. It was about 10 minutes ago, but I don't see him moving very fast. And I don't see him in there. I don't want to stereotype him, but I would expect to see him in a bar. Let's give it a quick look. I don't think he's hiking in a fort or trying on. He likes big hats though.
promise.
This looks like a Danny Nordahl spot. No. Unless he's hiding in the back. I mean, we don't know. Maybe he was looking for lunch. Although I don't think I've ever seen Danny eat.
I don't think I have either.
Yeah. I've seen him have a liquid lunch. And I don't think I've ever seen him eat. We'll find out as we continue to look for Danny Nordahl. You know, I think Danny looks like he would be like a Three Amigos character. His big hat. Danny could be like El Guapo. I don't know if we're going to find him. I also have to do a live show in 6 minutes. All right, we spotted him. We're in hot pursuit. And let's see what Danny is up to. He is obeying traffic laws, which is good because otherwise you don't want to have a Steve Bader situation. Steve Bader's on the way to the studio, hit by a cab, went back to his hotel, went to sleep, never woke. And I will point out, Danny Nordahl, although he doesn't like to brag, played with Steve Bader's and the Dead Boys, which is interesting. Let's see if we can get in a word with the elusive Slim Tender. What made him go this way? Where'd he go? Oh, I see him. He found his spot. It looks like he went into a gift shop. Not what I expected. He's right there. I keep recording? Documentary. I was making a documentary of the elusive Slim Tender. We found you. All right. We had a great time in Puerto Rico, great food, beautiful. We're gonna get back on the boat. Tonight we're gonna see Adam Ant and Dokken Firehouse. Some of them will be better than others. And then a late night party with Curtis Blow. I'm more interested in that. These are the breaks. And we're getting ready to go back. And is that the singer for Honeymoon Sweet Smoking over there?
Yes.
It is, right?
Yes.
Feel it tonight. Feel it tonight. Burning in love. You think he's got a new girl now? Oh, I'm beat. Back in Puerto Rico. Karaoke. You missed it. It was fantastic. Just what you thought. Now I gotta get some water really bad. We're on the way to see Adam Ant. Hopefully it's gonna be packed. And they're playing Goody Two Shoes in the hallway. I don't know what to expect of Adam Ant. He's supposed to be basically the headliner. He got on the boat at 3:15. He'll be off the boat at 11 o'clock at night. Probably earlier. danced our way out. Adamant is a combination of Keith Richards and Johnny Thunders if they were on drugs. Oh wait, he's cool and he's a legend, but I had enough. You can walk out of the concert and see Puerto Rico at night.
It's 100% humidity.
These cruises are all right. Captain, we walked out of the anime concert right here into beautiful Puerto Rico at night. The world famous Hotel Rombao. It was named after Johnny Rombao when he came back from Vietnam. It's over, Johnny. It's over. You guys said that you love my YouTube channel, which I appreciate it. And
Yes,
tell me the
yes.
episode you liked.
I love the Sid and Marty Croft episode because I remember that show. It shows a lot.
We're all showing our age.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I mean, come on, you gotta love those original Sid and Marty
Land of the
stuff.
Lost.
He's 95 years old.
And he still was telling great stories. It was fantastic.
He's so
But
energetic.
yeah,
He was sharp. He's really inspirational to be around. Sometimes you think, well, this is it.
Yeah.
And then you look at him at 95, still living. He's about to go on a bus tour. I mean,
awesome.
yeah.
That's great.
Well, I appreciate you guys stopping and saying hi.
Yeah, well, enjoy the rest of the 80's cruise, and I hope everybody else does too.
And actually, I
We're
want
having
to
a
let you know, we came on the 80's cruise because I watched you cruising last year on your YouTube channel.
Oh,
and it was
thank
like
you
so
so
much
much.
fun.
And so now we're here, all thanks to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. You have a great night. I appreciate
Yep,
it.
see ya.
Bye-bye. Trying to get to the end of Dokken while we can. Shortcuts. Doctor, and doctor. We're going to get there. Let's see one of the legendary voices that might not be legendary. Hi, how are you guys? Thank you. Look at their outfits. Very cool. You do? Well, then I'm here.
Okay, well then hold on, I do.
I was going to go watch Dokken, but if you have something for me,
I do, I've been carrying it around for you.
well, thank you.
Because I know that you love all things from Christmas vacation.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Thank you. We have It's a Butte Clark. Turn the other one over for me. Mary Clark,
There
miss.
you
Oh, it's so sweet of you.
Well, you know, you're kind of a good guy.
Don't hog
Or at least you
and
come
all.
up that way. So there you go.
That's so sweet. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. We just came out.
Yeah, great show.
It was
Yeah,
great.
good night.
I appreciate
Have
you
fun.
guys. Thank you. Look at the loot I got.
To England like, I don't know, 84, 85. That was like this big. Every time I see that video, I crack up because I'm wearing like these leopard skin pants. They were cool then. And I look at it now and I go, oh man, leopard skin pants. What was I thinking? It was a great song and a big hit. We'd like to take you into the fire. They said it was rock videos 24 hours a day. They didn't have enough videos to play 24 hours a day. Good for Dokken though. We just came out with this song called Breaking the Chains. And we played it every 40 minutes and I was like, this is fucking great, you know? Everybody, they say, oh, if you missed the new Dokken video, just wait 40 minutes. It was fucking hilarious. Anyway, we didn't think, thanks to MTV, that song became my first hit, and that was really cool. So this is a blast from the past. Breaking the Chains.
They needed me and Wednesday to sing the.
So we want you to make a video with Freddie Krueger. Okay. That is cool. Robert Egan, I know him. He's my neighbor. So we filmed one of our coolest videos. It was Patricia Arquette. And it's a little song called Dream Warriors. Come on a minute. This movie scared you, right?
Listen, I grew up with Dokken and worked with George Lynch on a few projects, and you know, the YouTube videos seemed to be worse than it was in person. I was just singing real loud in my head. In my head, I was hearing it. As the bass player attempts to sing the high parts, but I don't know. I mean, you know, I still wanted to see him, but it's not what it used to be.
Would you be able to let me in
So
my
I thought,
room?
You can go to this. This is not
yeah, he ain't letting you in. These people are shady. Shady. Michelle and I are walking around singing our best Dokken. It needed me and Wednesday. The part in Breaking the Chains where it goes, whoa, we could have went, ah, 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 ah. There better be a towel monkey or something in here. I mean, I gave him $20 the first day. Oh, there's something. He's gonna need a tip. That's a frog.
Frog.
Yeah, we'll have to tip him. And I'm sure they're fashionable sunglasses because Ribbit, my good man. Yeah, we like the animals. Nice little, listen, this stuff they give you is free. It's fun little stuff. And I'm happy to have it. There's day 5's schedule. Hot off the press. You're seeing it first. Oh. Now you're seeing it first. Okay. Nothing starts until 2:30. Not interested in sake pairing. Not interested in Larry the Duck. Ticket required. So who cares? Who cares? Camping. Who cares? Autograph signing with some DJ. Who cares? Wow, it's going to be a quiet day. Family Feud with Dokken. I hope George Lynch is there. Tapao interviewed by Marco Min. Okay, this is a bad night. Men at Work at 6:15. I'm interested in that. Studio B has Tiffany. And so I would watch a little Men at Work, a little Tiffany. Christopher Cross, that's a red pass. We have blue passes, but you can walk in later. You can walk in time to sail away. This is a pretty weak day as far as a lot to do, and nothing starts until the afternoon. When do we get, and the theme is Yacht Rock, another stupid theme. When do we get to the Dominican Republic? 6?
6.
This is the cruise that never ends, and I will tell you about the cruise that never ends. When the fuck do I see Curtis Blow? Tonight? Gonna have to. These are the breaks. All right, we're off to dinner, a late dinner. Although that food I ate in Puerto Rico, while tasty, My blood sugar went crazy. People who are diabetic get mad at me and try to say that it's my fault. Well, it's my fault for eating things. I try to count my carbs, try to match my insulin. One asshole said, you can't blame healthcare, you can only blame yourself. You should have a pump. You should have a glucose monitor. Well, for years, healthcare in this country wouldn't get me a glucose monitor. Later, it wouldn't get me pump, still wouldn't give me one now. Yet in other countries, you can get one. And I don't care what side you're on. That doesn't make a difference. There's a healthcare problem in the United States. So anyway, going to get dinner. 8:30. Dining room closes at 9. Call out the firehouse at 9:30. All right, on the way to dinner. We'll see what we're having today. The menu looked very similar. I mean, a lot of the stuff they have, you can't really go wrong with. But the theme tonight is something like Video Killed the Radio Star. I think you dress like characters from music videos. I don't know. People love to play dress up. Want me to handle this? All right, here we go. No sitting with other people. We'll stand right here. Hi, how are you? Good. Two? Yeah, thank you. Hi, how are you? Thank you. Oh, it's very nice here. We'll go this way. Thank you. Hi. And I think we're going to get a nice table. Where do we go? Do we have to sit with other people, or can you put us at our own table? We don't like other people. We hate other people. We're very antisocial. When we play tennis, we play by ourselves. When I masturbate, I only use one hand. What? You don't want to sit with anyone else, especially those jerks. Good. We only like Def Leppard. Oh, that'd be perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, we don't want to sit with those jerks. You know how it goes. Yeah, of course. Thank you. The guy from Def Leppard, we like him. Drummer. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
you want to know the company?
What do you say? I don't know. The chef recommends potato soup, steak, broiled cheesecake. I'm going for the buffalo chicken, though.
I think that sounds great.
I'm having that. Looks like I'm having the strip steak again.
I'm gonna get the beef short rib.
The what?
The braised beef short rib.
What do you think that is? Tender beef short.
It's beef short rib.
Is it like a steak?
It's kind of more like pot roast.
Can you project?
It's more like pot roast.
If you're going to talk that quiet, we go back and sit with those people. Just kidding. Oh, pot roast? I like pot roast.
Yeah, you've had short ribs before.
There's no bones involved, are there?
I don't think so.
I'm having the strip steak.
You can get crispy chicken with hot honey.
I had it before, it sucked. I'm an expert on this menu. And I'm going to have the key lime shortcake. Even though the royal cheesecake sounds better. Uh-oh. All right, here we go. Let's eat. Paparazzi are here. They're taking pictures. One in there we go. Very famous from the YouTube show. A bunch of guys just came in, and women, in towels with Tony Basil. You don't see this all the time. We have the Go-Go's Vacation and Tony Basil all sitting at a table together. This is like dogs and cats getting along. This is a mix of the world. This is the kind of thing you want to see on the 80's cruise. You ever see such a thing? Yeah. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Look at that. That's the table of fun. Everybody's just having a good old-fashioned. Want to go see Firehouse. We've been sitting here for quite some time. Apparently, Michelle ordered the most difficult thing on the menu. Thanks a lot, Michelle. The Go-Go's and Tony Basil. They've already had a 3-course dinner. But Michelle, what did you order? What was it?
Apple cobbler.
Apple cobbler. Well, apparently, they had to chop down an apple tree, and then they had to find a cobbler factory. The shit I had is up in the buffet, I'm sure. The key lime pie cake, sponge cake. But I see something coming. Oh, look what's here. Thank you. A cobbler, the difficult person. Yeah. No, it's no problem. Thank you so much. And Simple Jason has the simple snacks. It looks very good. I hope it was worth the wait. Alan Hunter presents Firehouse.
Me, please ask me for a picture. It's only $5 tonight. Mark Goodman charges 10. I'm cheaper. From a North Carolina band, which I'm a Southern boy, and it's sort of good to have this band from that neck of the woods who won themselves an early 90s American Music Award for Best New Band, but man, did they rock the house. And even though we're in dock, not rocking, they're going to make it rock. So ladies and gentlemen, on this 2025 80's Cruise, please welcome to the stage, Firehouse!
We keep CJ's legacy alive and well. And keep the music of Firehouse still going. I'm going to give you the very best I can, so I hope you can stick with me.
Yeah. We can pick up the pieces, start it all again. Let's just get back to the way it was before. Oh girl, I can't take it anymore. Don't take me back. We can live don't take me back.
While I'm walking up the steps from 5 to 11, I thought it was time to do a video. In case I pass out. Anyway, we saw Firehouse, and I like Bill Leverty a lot. He was one of the better underrated metal guitar players, and he's been on the show. And anyway, new singer Nate, very good. Hard, big shoes to fill with CJ. There's a party outside. We're gonna get ready to sail away from Puerto Rico, and we got a band playing. We're gonna go up and look at the view. I'm looking at the view of Michelle's butt right now. Michelle and I are doing a thing. I call it reviewing stand. We sit, there's only one way into the Windjammer right now. It's the entrance, watch your right here, and that is where you go to get your food. And we like to see all the people come and go. Some are more interesting than others. And yeah, we're keeping tabs of all the celebrities and other things. And downtown Julie Brown came to say hello. We're trying to get her to do the show. But she's the sweetest, right? Is she sweet?
Yeah, she's really nice.
She's a really nice woman. And you know, my age, you grew up watching her, used to wubble with her on TV. And anyway, but we're the people that we want to see, we have a list. I'd like to see Curtis Blow if possible. And Christopher Cross, because we're sailing right now. The rest I'll keep secret. But anyway, this is the spot. It's called Stalking in America. Keyboard player for Honeymoon Suite. See that? Stalking. Don't rat me out. And don't tell anyone that every time I see an African American, I go, is that Curtis Blow? Meanwhile, I know what Curtis. No, I know what he looks like, but we're listening to Salt and Pepper. I gotta go. We want to see Curtis Blow. By we, I mean me. And the brakes just came on. So maybe this will be his theme song. Maybe he will enter. Can you say these are the brakes one time?
These are the brakes?
No soul. She doesn't have she didn't go to school as the only white child like I did. Michelle was noting the humidity, which will be 94%. Tomorrow we're off to Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic. Have we walked the 10th floor to trick or treat?
We have not, and tomorrow we are at sea all day. The day after we're in Puerto Plata. It's after midnight.
Do you want to just look one hallway?
Yeah.
I mean, you can sort of go like this.
Oh, the Royal Suite. Wonder who's in there.
And then go sort of like that. That's the Royal Suite?
Yeah, not to be confused with the
The
Honeymoon
ballroom
Suite. That's
blitz.
down the hall.
Yes. Well, the Honeymoon Suite is the whole. I don't see anything. Why do people just sit here? Like, what is the point of this? Is it that interesting? Yeah. That's the brakes. Those are the brakes. This is a cute little room. Dokken. That actually looks like the current Dokken. It's crazy. You would think this is the production office or something. There's a couple things here that are not from the 80s. One, Michelle. Two, Halloween. That's 1978. The Shining, 1980. Everything else is fine. 1978. 2010.
That's not nice.
I don't want to give out your age.
My birthday
What is
starts
this?
with a
In
one.
the insulin? I still haven't seen one fucking pineapple in these stores. Ladies, you got any pineapples? I make the joke that I haven't seen any pineapples, and I keep talking like that. When some old broad is going to pull me in her room and have her way with me. Wow, look at this Dokken picture. I can tell you that Jeff Pilson, George Lynch, Mick Brown, and the three of these people are not here. What? Uh-oh. They got us. Jesus. It's like these movies look good. I saw these in the 80s. Friday Part 3, First Time Wears the Mask. National Lampoon's Vacation, my favorite. Came out in 84, filmed in 83. Everything else here is fine. Tiffany is fine. Sheila Lee, we just saw it in the commissary giant warrant poster. Two of those people aren't here right now. There's Faster Pussycat cassette. Is it?
Oh, yeah.
One person from that lineup. And there it is. Those are the brakes. They still look like cars. Do you think they got the family truckster on this?
I'm sure.
They should, but I don't see it. No, no family truckster.
It's right there.
Of course.
Jeez.
I think the bartender is great. Wednesday would like this store. A-Team, Airwolf. Look at all this fun stuff. This is somebody's door here. There's Doc. There's the Duke's cartoon, Knight Rider, Wally World, Airwolf. These people are having fun. They're also ordering breakfast, apparently. You need protection? You got protection?
Yeah.
Your protection, smart. You can never have enough protection. So what are you doing?
The ducks say to hide them.
It says hide them, but
If you find them, you're supposed to...
take it back to their room?
No, you're supposed to hide them again. You can either keep it or hide it for somebody else. So I'm hiding it for somebody else.
Okay. There you go. Someone's getting a duck. It's funny, they play Sugar Hill Gang, which is the same bass line from Those Are the Breaks, and the same bass line from Another One Bites the Dust. I think this got to be the Sugar Hill Gang, I think. And then it started with Chic, Nile Rodgers, bass line by Bernard Edwards. This is 80's trivia. Michelle will ask me a question.
In his classic arcade game, what does Donkey Kong ask you before starting each level?
How high can you go? How high can you climb? Anything?
How high can you get?
Close enough. All right, give me one more. Put that one back for someone else to.
What television drama featured a cliffhanger episode that had
Dallas.
an audience?
Go ahead. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
You. I showed you. I might not know about geography and world events, but I know my TV. Look at that gigantic Debbie Gibson poster. Looks like I used to get these in like Teen Beat. There's Martika right there. Michelle's a massive Martika fan. She could not have recognized her. But
I'm not.
You would not have recognized
That I would have said it's the Toy Soldiers, yeah.
Don't be ridiculous.
Comes up on my Spotify all the time.
Well, you did learn about her on the 80's cruise, I believe, right?
Yes.
It's a little creepy walking through these halls. You never know when someone's behind you because you can walk really quietly. And in a second, some old bat pulls you in her room, ties you to the wall, sodomizes you with an 80's joystick, and you have to watch the Smurfs for the rest of your life. I mean, it could happen. Yeah, honey. I was just telling the audience the dangers of old bats pulling you in their rooms and, getting fresh with you. It happens. All right. We're almost there. This walk is getting longer every day. We're getting our refillable drink cups, if you're wondering. You refill it for drinks. We should be in bed, but this is the late night party. They're celebrating an anime who got on this boat for less than 3 hours and went home. Let's see who we can find in here. Anyone interesting? I don't know. I don't know if a shirtless man. Michelle is dancing with the singer for Naked Eyes. And I think he might have had too much to drink. Look at him dancing.
Sing it, come on.
I think he's going to try to adopt her.
Wonderful.
We better go. All right. You almost got molested. What?
That man was gonna kiss me if I let him.
I saw, yeah. DJ Travis. Travis does better DJing. Apparently we have a rat problem. I was gonna say, and I told Michelle before we leave, we're gonna start the videos with an introduction, we're gonna have a middle, and then we're gonna have a end to the videos. And I haven't really been doing it. I have the beginnings, I think, when I opened the window, which is closed for the night. Boat is going very slow. Puerto Plata in Dominican Republic is our next stop, and it's not that far away, but it's weird as we have an entire day at sea tomorrow just doing nothing. Sheila E., the glamorous life. We ran into her at dinner. Very nice woman.